Okay, good morning 10th class. Okay, in earlier video we have learned about minerals, ores, and even we have learned about extraction of metal. Okay, simple flow chart we have done. In that one, first of all, ore is converted into powdered ore with the help of which process? That process is known as pulverization, where rock form, yeah, simple ore are crushed or grind into big jaw mills or ball mills. So that process is known as pulverization. After that, there is a concentration of ore. That one is also known as dressing or benefaction of ore. Okay, in case of concentration of ore, basically concentration of ore means it's a removal of impurities. Okay, and how to remove impurities? We have so many methods. Okay, different methods, and for high reactive metals, for intermediate one and for less reactive one, we will use different method for their extraction. So today we'll do extraction of highly reactive metals. Now in case of highly reactive metals, we know reactivity series, generally it's a potassium, sodium. Okay, they are generally more reactive element. Now the first of all we'll take example of in this one that first of all we will take example of extraction of sodium metal. Now actually highly reactive metals, how they extract? Okay, the simple highly reactive metals are extracted by the process of electrolytic reduction. Electrolytic reduction means simple, when we pass electricity through whatever is the solution, मतलब whatever is the solution in the means, because we are extracting reactive metals. So extraction of in reactive metals, when we pass electricity through that solution, okay, of that reactive metal, okay, then we get pure metal. So I'll explain this with the help of example. Okay, now just see in this one, extraction of sodium metal. Now you know that NaCl, this one is one ore of sodium because sodium is present, and generally NaCl will obtain NaCl from seawater, either it's a rock salt. Seawater is the main source of NaCl. Now check in this one, just see, when you pass electricity through NaCl, it's a sodium chloride, but remember one thing, in solid state that NaCl is poor conductor of electricity. Why? Because force of attraction is very strong. It's a crystalline solid, positive and negative charge attract each other, strong force of attraction. That's why in solid state NaCl is, or whatever is the ionic compound, they are poor conductor of electricity, but they are very good conductor of electricity in molten or aqueous state. So just see simple, when we pass electricity, when NaCl is present in molten state, then it dissociate into which one? That one is Na to Na plus Cl2. Okay, and normally when you will see, so this one is dissociate into Na positive and Cl negative. This one, okay, that I'll show you in the form ki what happened at the anode and what happened in cathode. So first of all, just see, this one is, suppose it's a container. Okay, two electrodes are given. You know electrode, two types, one is cathode and one is anode. Okay, cathode is this one is cathode is negatively charged and anode is positively charged. So just see, we have two terminals and two terminals are connected with battery. इसे battery से connect कर दिया, and we have to take solution. Okay, and किस चीज का solution लेंगे? Okay, जिसमें से हमें क्या करनी है? Electricity pass करनी है. तो just see, here we are passing electricity through NaCl. So this one is a molten solution of NaCl. Now what happened? Okay, when we switch on this battery, because this one is connected with battery, okay, so what happened now in this case, that when we pass electricity, then their ions move towards their electrode. Towards their electrode means, you know, that positive charge move towards, okay, negative one, and negative one move towards positive one, the opposite electrode. Now just see in this one, remember one thing, just see, positive charge means we are talking about cation. Okay, and here this one is cathode and positively charged one, that one is anode. So cathode is negatively charged, anode is positively charged. It means cation always move towards cathode because opposite charges attract each other. And another one is, just see, anion is negatively charged, so it goes towards positive one. So just see, for सिंपल याद रखने के लिए हम कैसे रख सकते हैं इसको, दैट वन इज ओके सी मूव टुवर्ड्स सी, कैटायन मूव टुवर्ड्स कैथोड एंड ए मूव टुवर्ड्स ए, दैट वन इज एनायन मूव टुवर्ड्स एनोड। ओके, तो दिस वन इज नेगेटिवली चार्ज, दिस वन इज positively charged. Okay, so this they move towards their electrodes and simple the reaction occur at cathode and anode. So which type of reaction occur? Now remember one thing, this one is very important, that at cathode side, okay, always reduction occur, and anode side, okay, that one is oxidation occur. So first of all check, that one is at cathode, what I said, it's a reduction occur, means gain of electron. So now in this case, let's see gain of electron. Now at cathode side, the gain of electron occur in which case, that one is sodium, that is Na positive. After gain of one electron, this one become Na. Now you have to balance, this one is again, but you have to balance also, equation हमने पूरी balance करी है, so this one is 2 Na positive to balance this equation, and if for one Na positive after gain of 1 electron it become Na, so here this one is gain of 2 electron for balancing this equation, only for balancing, otherwise normally Na positive after gain of 1 electron it becomes Na. Okay, now just see, next one is even we'll do one thing, I'll tell you how to balance this equation in ionic form also. This one is extra for you, but still this one is important, so I'll tell you how to balance. So simple, you can write this thing, that Na positive plus 1 electron it becomes Na. And what about anode side? This one is simple, okay, chlorine, after loss of 1 electron this one become Cl2. Okay, because chlorine exists in diatomic form, so this one is after loss of 1 electron it becomes Cl2. Now just see, here number of chlorine is 2 and here number of chlorine is 1, so this side this one is multiplied by 2, and for 1 chlorine अगर 1 electron क्या कर रहे हैं ये लोग, okay, that one is there is a loss of 1 electron, so for 2 chlorine there is loss of 2 electron. Now check, when you write overall reaction means what's the combination of cathode and anode, you will get this overall reaction. Okay, this one is overall reaction. Just see, in case of overall reaction, remember one thing, you have to balance number of electron, because we have to cancel number of electron. So here number of electron is 2, here number of electron is 1. Okay, so to balance this, simple, we'll balance this. This whole equation is multiplied by 2. Now just see, write overall reaction, this one become 2 Na positive, okay, now plus 2 electron, so 2 electron and 2 electron it will cancel. Now another one we have plus 2Cl negative, then it gives 2Na plus Cl2. Now check, this one Na positive and Cl negative, you can write like this, that one is 2NaCl, so it becomes, okay, that one is 2Na plus Cl2. So this one is your overall reaction, and by this you can get metal, that one is sodium, and generally with the electrolytic reduction we get pure metal, and highly reactive metals we can extract only with the help of electrolytic reduction. Okay, okay 10th class, similarly we'll take another example of extraction of aluminium metal, just like NaCl, so same condition for aluminium metal. Now we have metal, this one is again, it's a corundum, that is Al2O3. Okay, normally it's a bauxite Al2O3 dot 2H2O, but when this form is present Al2O3, so this one is corundum, or either it's a alumina in which aluminium is present. Now similarly like NaCl, this one is also present in molten state. Okay, this one is again in molten state, it's aluminium oxide. When we pass electricity, okay, through this solution, then it dissociates into aluminium and oxygen. Now just see, this one again aluminium, this one is positively charged, so it moves towards cathode, cation move towards cathode, and oxygen normally it's a negatively charged, so it moves towards anode. Okay, opposite charges attract each other. Now just see at cathode reduction occur. The aluminium, this one is Al3 positive, after gain of 3 electron, okay, it becomes aluminium. Now in case of at anode oxidation occur, the O2 negative, charge of oxygen is 2 negative, so after loss of 2 electron, either you can write like this minus 2 electron, this minus goes that side, it become plus, totally your wish, either you want to write like this or another way. Now this one is, it become O2 diatomic form. Now here oxygen is 1, here oxygen is 2, you have to balance it, so this side is multiplied by 2. So now just see, for one oxygen if there is a loss of 2 electron, so for 2 oxygen loss of how many electron, that one is loss of 4 electron. With the help of this process you can get pure aluminium. Okay, thank you.